Check out the tornadoes. They had kind of a tornado outbreak. 45 reports of tornadoes across the southeast, with Alabama getting hit the hardest of all the states down there. Multiple reports of tornadoes. Some of those tornadoes were large, and Selma, Alabama is an area that took the majority of the damage from these tornadoes. Again, multiple tornadoes from parts of Kentucky all the way down the deep south, so it was rocking and rolling down that way. Here's a picture of one that was just north of Montgomery, Alabama. You can see that there is a tornado. You had that tornado that formed outside of it, so it was kind of a multiple vortex tornado. The multiple vortex tornadoes are the more nasty kind. These are the more violent kinds. There were some very large tornadoes from yesterday. Here are all the storm reports. They're all east of Oklahoma City. And this was the storm that was over on the west coast that was just rocking the west coast. It moved across Oklahoma with a lot of wind. We just couldn't get a whole lot of moisture. Did have one severe storm down near Atoka for a while when that line cold front moved through. Shifted east, had moisture tap into, and so from southern Ohio up near Cincinnati, Louisville, over to far southern tip of Illinois, then down here across Alabama, one long track supercell made its way all the way up to near Atlanta. So there's that storm. It's now shoving toward the east coast, moving out. Our next storm, this is going to bring more wind for the weekend. It will be arriving on Sunday. Again, this next storm coming in does not have a lot of moisture with it, so we're not expecting a whole lot with it. Our next opportunity will come in about Wednesday. That one is showing signs of a bit more moisture. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a little bit. Right now, 29 here this morning, northwest west winds and a wind chill at 22. Cold morning, maybe a little frost around. There might be some passing fog in northwest Oklahoma, with lows being down below freezing. There might be some freezing fog if it develops. We've got Marty Logan monitoring that up near Harper County. Right now, no problems up there at this point. 26, 42 at noontime today. And we'll get up close to 50, a lot of sun and a north wind on the way today. It's 20 currently in Ponca, 29 OKC. Ada checks in at 30, 32 in the Ardmore area. Winds really, for the most part, are pretty light, so the wind chills aren't too far off from the morning tip, but it's below 20 degrees in many spots. 12 right now in Woodward, 13 in Enid, 15 Ponca City, and Stillwater checking in at 16 right now. So it's very cold waking up this morning. So the storm off to our east, that's moving off the east coast today. The next storm on the west coast begins to move on in. Watch that roll through the Rockies on Saturday, moving into Oklahoma as we go into Sunday and Monday. That rolls across, might produce some rain in east parts of Oklahoma late Sunday night into Monday, but right now any chances of measurable rain in central Oklahoma are pretty low. That moves away. Here's the storm we're talking about that is going to move on to the west coast. So multiple storms on the west coast keep pounding the west coast. Another one moves in there. That rolls across. That will come across and produce some snow for the mountains on Tuesday. Data suggesting it'll move some rain up across Oklahoma sometime Tuesday night into Wednesday. This data set that you're seeing right here is maybe a little bit weaker than other data sets that are showing a bit better opportunity for rain. So we'll monitor that opportunity on Wednesday. That moves by. And here comes another one we'll be tracking that comes across late week into the weekend. That might also have some rain. Maybe some freezing rain, some sleet, and some snow. This could be a winter storm the way it's setting up toward next Saturday. We'll monitor that. That also is still a bit in question. So on Wednesday, we're thinking maybe half an inch. That's going to be possible. We've been dying for just a quarter of an inch of rainfall. So if we can get that kind of rain, that'll be quite welcome. We'll monitor that as we go toward the middle part of next week. 40s and 50s for highs coming up for today. We'll bottom out in the 20s here overnight tonight. It'll be a cold start and then back up into the 50s, maybe near 60 coming on Saturday. Enough wind will make it feel chilly there, but we'll be warming up through the weekend, even a notch warmer on Sunday. Here's your 9-day forecast. And again, warming temperatures on that 9-day. Highs mainly 40s, 50s, some 60s. Martin Luther King Day looking windy, but mild. Highs up near 65. We'll take a break and we'll be back right after this.